Hey, Scott from MyGrowthRings.com here.
And Seth from SethMarkwood.com.
Together along with you, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back to Tobacco Advent 2021, day 2.
Whoop, whoop.
We're just moving right along. We're almost at the end.
Almost a day at a time. It's weird. Today's tobacco. This is a blend I've been making for over a year now, or 2 hopefully, which consists of Old Dark Fired Kentucky, Sutliff 515 RC, Red Virginia, and Carter Hall. I smoked it almost daily, and for so long I kind of burned out of it. It was jarred for a few months, should be aged well by now. You have no idea. I hope you enjoy it, Ron. Ron, thank you so much for sending this in. We appreciate that.
Yes, and the additional aging will let you know how that worked out. All right, so our question of the day, and this is an oldie but a goodie. We asked this question on Tobacco Advent Day 23 back in 2019.
I'm competent, don't mind me.
The question is, what book have you read or movie have you seen recently that you would recommend and why?
Can we give one of each?
Why not? We make the rules up.
Brandon Sanderson's Oathbringer, or more specifically, the Stormlight Archives. This is it's an epic fantasy series that will be 10 books. Currently 4 are available, and I'm fighting every urge to read the 4th book because they are so good. He is such a good storyteller, and he creates magic systems. If you are into fantasy and magic, he creates systems that make a lot of sense, that grow with the characters, so it's not just unlimited power all the time. And it's amazing. I listen to the audiobooks. Each audiobook is 60 hours, and I cannot wait to get into the next one. But I'm waiting because the 4th book just recently released, and so I'm just trying to savor it as much as I can. Great, can't recommend it enough. Movie, if you haven't seen Shang-Chi, and the Legend of the Ten Rings yet, not most recent Marvel film, that was the Extraordinary something, I can't remember the name of that one, but the one that came out, it is now on Disney Plus. If you have that, highly recommend. It was a great addition to the Marvel universe for yet another character that really was obscure, and they've done a really great job. It was just even outside of it being a Marvel movie, it is a very good Marvel movie. It's a good movie. So there's 2 for me.
And I'll say that when I watched that, I had no expectations. I've seen most of the Marvel and most of the DC movies, but I'm not obsessed with them. I just happened to catch them at some point or another. I really enjoyed that movie, and it stands alone. You don't have to know anything about anything. Just watch that movie, you'll enjoy it.
Yep.
It's interesting because I kind of go back to the well and like to reread some of the books that I've enjoyed in the past. Most of what I have read has been nonfiction, and recently repurchased a couple books that I had read in the past and enjoyed. One is by Claude Hopkins, My Life in Scientific Advertising. And actually, they've combined 2 of Claude Hopkins' books together. I think one of them is just simply called Scientific Advertising. The other one is My Life in Scientific Advertising. But this is a guy who I'm sure I've mentioned before because I'm just fascinated with him, who over 100 years ago popularized things that at the time no one was doing, but you and I now do every day. So for example, he was the ad man who got people to start brushing their teeth with toothpaste. He helped to put the Bissell Vacuum Company or the Bissell Sweeper Company on the map with his advertising efforts. He created the first national line of meat products. The Swift company, like Swift Premium Brown and Serve sausages. It all started with him helping them get rid of lard that they had. And he came up with this tremendous program to promote lard, Swift brand lard in all these places. He invented couponing. So before him, no one ever cut a coupon out and brought it to the store for a free can of whatever. Just a fascinating guy, and his book reads really well. And it's shocking. You just go look at the Wikipedia entry for Claude Hopkins, and look at how much he was being paid when he was hired in like 1920. Just the number it's not coming to the top of my head, but
It
shocking.
translates to $11 billion.
Yes,
That's a lot.
shocking. And then, as far as a movie is concerned, I really haven't watched many movies. Been on Netflix, of course, watched Squid Game like the rest of the planet.
Great.
Very pleased that I watched that before it was that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And hey, it's incredibly violent. It's R-rated. Don't watch it if you don't like that stuff. But if you've not seen it and you like tension, and I mean, it just, who would have thought that you could take kids' games and make them interesting?
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Those are two. I mean, I'm curious though. Always interested in books. I've bought a number of business books recently, but there's just something about some of the classics. Like we've talked about The Magic of Thinking Big, and some of the books by Napoleon Hill. You've been a big fan, as I was, of How to Win Friends, Influence People. Those are all wonderful books. But let us know, what books or movies have you read or seen that you would recommend, and why?
That's right. What'd you think of the tobacco?
I'd smoke it again.
Yeah, same.
It meets that qualification.
Definitely the Virginia is standing out to me. I can say, Ron, it aged well, so thank you.
You know what? We should send some to Ron.
yeah. He might find a newfound appreciation.
I wonder if Ron, since he got tired of it, I wonder if he's gone back to it. Ron, updates.
Yeah. That's right. And Ron, thank you for sending in the tobacco. And to everyone else, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Tobacco Advent Day 3.
Make it a great day.
See ya.